Hey, fellow, Stephanie, Amy, Lori, and Brooklyn Chick. Appreciate y'all coming in, y'all. Stephanie. Got a feeling Stephanie's getting on the panel this morning. I just got something sticking in me. Can everybody hear me? Can you hear me, Steph? Yeah, I hope Brooklyn Chick's still here. I was having to do some things before I could come in there and jump on it. I got to going through videos last night trying to catch up on some and came across Brooklyn Chick, man. I ain't heard nothing out of Brooklyn Chick in a while and hope she's doing all right and everything. Loud and clear. Steph, Steve, are y'all in a blizzard up there? It's snowing here right now. It's very light. It ain't even sticking yet. Nothing yet. Getting ready. Man, they talk like it's going to get rough up that way. Some snow, not much to you. They're talking about a nor'eastern and everything, so somebody come up here and help the old catfish out, y'all. Yeah, they're saying anywhere's up through there 10 inches to 2 foot in certain places. And tonight, snowed all day yesterday, Lori. Now we have ice with more snow. Yeah, I've seen some videos. As a matter of fact, Virginia showing some snow yesterday. Yeah, that's a whole different ball game. I don't think it's going to matter much for us. Dental implants, in my opinion, are by far one of the. I think right in our area, you're saying a dusting to half an inch. A little bit to the east of us, up to 2 inches. What do you know, Perla?
I'm about half asleep. That's what I know.
Absolutely. What's that? Burning the water? Your your sweatshirt?
Yeah. So it's born in the water.
Oh, born in the water.
Born on the water. I mean, it's a coasted.
Oh, all right. Yeah, it's got a little wrinkle right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, man, you're not getting no snow, are you?
No.
It's colder than crap out there. Believe me, I took Bailey out at 3:30, man, and she took her time. The wind's blowing from the north, and
It's about 40 degrees out right now. It's kind of chilly, but
well, I don't think we're that cold. It's just that north wind, I guess.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
we're 34, but man, with the north wind, feels like colder than that.
We had the wind blowing all night last night.
So,
We're probably catching the tail end of whatever y'all are getting up there.
yeah, we're 34, but it feels like 25 with that wind. 13-mile-an-hour winds. But yeah, they up towards Stephanie and all of them, man, they got a blizzard going up that way. I think it's headed their way.
That's what my dad was saying. I was talking to him last night. He said there's a bunch of weather coming up that way.
I seen I've been up all night and I seen they got a live cam of downtown New York up there, and I was on there watching it snow earlier. Yeah, Don said you're supposed to get 18 to 16 inches.
Yeah.
Bomber Steve. I've watched a video overnight. Bomber Steve releasing a big brown snake over there.
Oh wow.
Then he would 2 or 3 times walk up on it, and it would raise up. And it would lay back down. And he'd walk up on it a little bit more. Crazy, man. It's giving me chills just watching it. He was gorgeous. Gorgeous. He was gorgeous watching the video. It wouldn't be gorgeous if I seen it in person. He was all bluff. I don't know, man. He looked like he could have struck any time. Oh, monster fish guy, man. Underrated, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Does such a great job. And I got in Danikin's last night trying to help out with links, and for some reason, man, I go try finding monster fish gal. I can't find her.
I can't find her either whenever I drop links.
And I finally copied it. Somebody dropped her last night, and I copied it and put it on my list. But
That's how I usually do it.
I don't understand why I can't find her. But other people, share her out and get her and everything. But he was a great catch. He put his head under a bush, and I forgot his body was out. That was a long nose snake too, man. He was they're poisonous, aren't they, Bomber? Oh, Danikin, man. Was you in Danikin stream?
I was in there for probably half of it. Yeah.
They had an awesome stream. He was wanting to tell a story, and then he wouldn't let him. He was trying his best to spill it out, though. He's probably in the doghouse this morning.
I was gonna say that's probably hard for him not to tell that story.
He was wanting to tell it. Second most toxic venomous snake on the planet.
Mm-hmm.
and he's sitting there teasing it. Enough venom to kill over 200 men.
Yep.
Kevin, buddy.
Yeah, I've killed my share of rattlesnakes on the way to and from my tree stand over the years.
Oh, I know, man. What snakes, Florida? I know y'all got what the timber is pygmy rattlers down there.
We got Timber rattlers. I think we may have pygmy rattlers. I don't know, but we got cottonmouths.
Y'all probably got what's the other one? Water moccasins or
yeah. And then of course we got the pythons that are taking over the Everglades or whatever.
snake is a snake to me, man.
Yeah.
I don't know if y'all the same way, but I noticed in Panama, a lot of their park area and everything, it's got like a raised wood trails you walk on and everything through there.
Yeah, we've got those. We got the ones that like go over the water and like through the woods and stuff, like the dock style or whatever.
Yeah, that's what these are.
Yeah, got a lot of those here.
Neat having them like that.
Mm-hmm. It's great to. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry for yawning so much.
No, you're fine.
It's great until you see an alligator or something on it.
Well, yeah, but I'd rather see it on it than walking through that growed up here and see one.
Yeah.
Farmer Steve want to know how many lizards you own.
Oh man. Let me do a rough count real quick.
Amy, you working this morning?
About 15.
15. Wow. Yeah.
Including a leucistic ball python.
Yeah, he said more than the python. Florida's got the Hermes python. Beautiful.
Oh yeah, they're a friggin' nightmare for sure.
Man, those things, they might not be poisonous, but they can put a bite on you.
Yeah, they're no joke for sure.
Screaming when one locks down on them.
I still don't like snakes. I mean, the only snake I like is the one we have, but past that, I don't like snakes at all.
Yeah, really. Miss Hollywood's off today. Are you off or you retired? That's what I've heard, bombers have destroyed over 90% of the mammal population in the Everglades.
Mm-hmm.
Those things, I guess they probably even kill a gator, wouldn't they?
Yeah, they're big. If they're big enough, yeah, they'll wrap right around it and squeeze the hell out of it.
She's just off. She ain't retired. Yeah, man, I've been up all night, couldn't sleep, but I got a lot done that I was needing to catch up on here and stuff. So
I may as well have been up all night. I was in bed, but I wouldn't really say I slept all night.
I'll go in there and stretch out in a little while this morning.
I don't know. I was talking to my dad last night, and we were just We were talking about that lady that hit my truck, and you got me fired up about it again, and I couldn't go back. I couldn't go back to sleep. So
Have you got your estimate yet?
I'm going this morning to get it.
I still get thinking about my friggin' money, man. I got on the internet about an hour ago to see if Ava answered back my second claim I made, and they ain't even typed nothing that they're going to reinvestigate or nothing. They could at least say something on there.
Suppose
I hate that. And when you call and talk to them on the phone, it's always somebody you can't hardly understand their language or anything. I'm hard of hearing anyways. And you're trying to talk to them about it. But I'm fighting a lost cause with them.
Yeah, apparently my insurance company said that the lady that hit me's insurance company is going to be calling me to get my side of the story because she's trying to say that I opened my door into her car. Now, first of all, I'd have to be as strong as the Incredible Hulk to do that much damage by just opening my door into her car.
See, that's the bad thing, but they won't come out in parking lots and stuff. I don't understand that. Because if a police would come out and write it up, they could clearly see.
They wrote it up, but they said that they couldn't figure out whose fault it was, or they
yeah, and you know they know.
Like I said, I'm stationary. She wasn't. What more is there to say? Like I was in the parking lot with my truck off.
You must have really snatched your door open, man.
I mean, she hit it like head on, where it just like pushed it forward, like the way the door was open.
Well, either way, it'll pay for it. But the only thing, your insurance will go up if your insurance has to fix it.
No.
And plus, you got the deductible.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. Great.
You know, I appreciate everybody being in here.
Right back. I'm gonna get another cup.
All right, buddy. Amy, any of y'all, man, Steph, Don, any of you, you're more than welcome to get on the panel. $11:30 p.m. You ain't got to tell me anything, Bomber. Appreciate you coming in. Be careful with those snakes, buddy. Fish Snatcher made a great videos to you. I really appreciate him. I seen that. Everybody make sure you got old Fish Snatcher, y'all. One of your treatment weeks. Yeah, get feeling better, then get up here with us, Don. Don, you're more than welcome anytime. Get up here and tell us about your rocks and everything, man. Maybe we can get more people involved in them. A lot of them's probably like me, didn't know it was so much involved in the rocks. What kind of coffee you got?
Dunkin' Donuts brand.
We ran out the other day and had to go to the store and get some. Normally, we don't run out. We try to keep enough on hand.
I made sure I was locked and loaded for coffee before the week started this week.
Uh,
I ain't doing that decaf nonsense no more. That it's like poking it, like me with decaf's like poking a grizzly bear when it's trying to sleep.
I can drink it. It just ain't the same. We got a big jar of instant in the cabinet's never been opened. I can't stand instant coffee, but if it's an emergency, I might drink a cup.
Yeah.
But I can't remember the last time I've had drunk any instant coffee. It don't do nothing for me.
We used to drink that at the hunting camp when we had it.
Yeah. I think she bought, I didn't even know we had it, but I think she must have went and bought a big old jar of it when the stores back was selling out of everything, and she bought it to be on the safe side.
Yeah.
We even got some powdered milk and stuff, I think. Let's say Karma. Let's say baby girl. Well, I tell you, if you ever make a mistake and pet this husky here, once you pull your hand away, she'll start pawing you and everything. Want you to keep on. Go lay down, baby girl.
Yeah, that's my lab. He'll do the same thing.
You ever get it started, boy? Appreciate it, Lord. Miss Hollywood,
Amy,
What's up?
how you doing?
hey,
I'm good.
Hat trick.
Yeah.
what's up? Not me this morning.
I'm about the same way.
So you got the day off, huh?
Yeah. I'm glad because yesterday was awful. Somebody heard a rumor that it was going to snow, and everybody was at the grocery store.
Oh, I promise you, the stores here, I guarantee, is out of bread, milk, and everything.
Yeah. I asked, what are you going to do with bread, eggs, and milk? A milk sandwich? I mean, I don't know. But, my mama did the same thing when she was alive.
If you lose power, it's all going to go bad.
Right.
Yeah. But, Amy, your mama did the same thing. But if you're like us, back in, we got big snows, but we don't get no big snows anymore.
Yeah.
I remember used to, we'd get snows and you'd have to walk to the store and everything.
The only thing about where we lived is it was dirt roads still at the time. So if it snowed and then it would freeze back at night, it was such a mess.
Yeah. Especially around here, we got all the trees and everything, and it keeps the shade on the road. And where we do live, it's they take care of the roads if you can ever make it to the main roads, but we got all the kind of little hills and roads and stuff.
Yeah.
Bad curbs and.
Well, you had to go down this really steep hill, and we lived at the very bottom of the hill. So if you got going down the hill, you might pass the driveway. So you'd have to back up. Get in there.
Yeah, that used to be my least favorite time working in a grocery store was during hurricane season around here.
I can imagine.
Oh yeah, hurricane. I imagine it's a mess, man.
3-ring circus, I'm sure.
Yeah. I know people wait. I've seen videos where they wait till the last minute to get their cars filled up with gas, and it's bad enough going to a gas station down there, anyways, in the summertime and in Panama especially. But I can imagine when they're they're hollering a hurricane or something.
And get out,
Yeah. Yeah, them saying hurricane down here is like them saying blizzard.
Yeah, blizzard.
Lowe's and all of them, man, they sell plywood and everything. Sell the crap out of it when they mention hurricane. Which this past year, it was true, man. Y'all got hit a lot this year.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
we had a busy hurricane season this year.
Yeah, especially Louisiana. Seemed like everything was going towards Louisiana.
Hang in there, yeah.
Louisiana or us?
Yeah. Oh man.
Hey, Joey.
Just thankful we didn't have another Michael come through here like it did in Panama City and Mexico Beach.
Yeah, really, man.
There's like buildings that are half destroyed that they haven't fixed yet.
I bet, man, because it leveled that place.
Yeah. Like I said, every time we go to Port St. Joe, we drive through Panama City, like the whole Panama City, even the backside of it. And on the backside is where it's the worst. Like you'll see like car dealerships that are abandoned because the building got half destroyed. And
I was wanting to drive over there last year, and I never did make it over there.
like I said, that storm like closed down a whole entire Air Force base at one point. Tyndall.
Crazy. Yeah, Joey, we was talking about that earlier. Y'all got a lot of snow coming.
Mm-hmm. Morning, Miss Joey.
Father Fish was in my stream yesterday morning, and he's serious about it. I think he's going to move from Florida. Freshwater, appreciate you. Where is it? He said he's going to move up towards Virginia and be with a zoo and stuff.
I would say hopefully he ain't going too far north, otherwise he's going to regret being in all that snow.
Oh, I know, man. He said he was talking to a friend or something about renting a room and still be a snowbird in Florida. So
that's the way to do it. Yeah.
He'll have some interesting streams though, if streaming from the zoo like that.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. I'm trying to get my dad to be a snowbird for like 3-4 months out of the year.
Yeah, you think he would?
Well, he said, hopefully it's not anytime soon, but once my grandparents are passed on, that he'll probably wind up moving down here. But he's staying up there to take care of them right now.
Yeah, my wife, she didn't want to ever leave because of the family, but I guess some people don't want to go off and leave everything, and dang, it kind of worries you anymore. You hear about these squatters taking over houses when you're not around and stuff, and you can't get them out of there.
Yeah, because they have,
I don't understand why you can't get somebody out of your own house.
I'll say I'll get them out.
Yeah. But it's stupid the way the law is about that.
Yeah. I got the perfect way to get them out. It's called a 12-gauge shotgun.
Right here by us, man, it was a real nice log cabin here, and they had it built, this couple, and after they got it built, it was a beautiful place. They went through a divorce, and they both moved out, and squatters moved in there. Man, it was on the news and everything. They had a time getting that guy out there, and
yeah,
just came in and took it over.
Yeah, they actually give them people rights,
Unreal. And he was on the news. We got a guy on the news here, man. He'll get after them, investigating and everything. And he pulled an axe on them and everything down here. And I think he finally got in a lot of trouble, and they finally got him out of there. I heard the house was messed up pretty bad too, and it was a beautiful place, man.
That
Freshwater, appreciate you coming in, hanging out with us. So, Amy, you got several other videos doing good on there.
Mm-hmm.
I was noticing that. That's awesome.
I haven't looked this morning, but I was looking last night, and they're none as well as that one video. But yeah, they're doing good.
Yeah, they're doing good. I was looking at some short videos, and this one guy on there, he's doing cooking and stuff, and man, he's got a whole line of them. They're 200,000. One of them, I think, even had 1,000,000 views on it,
Wow.
and just every one of his videos was took off like that.
Yeah, like I said, my wife hit the jackpot on TikTok with one of her chameleons.
That's awesome, man. And if you could do that on
like over 3,000 followers, and she started at I think she only had like 300 something followers before the video came out, and got one up getting like almost 300,000 views.
Crazy.
I had a few of mine go up into like the mid hundreds, which is good for my channel.
Angler. Well, they're talking on there, said it could be that they know people who's done it the first day, and it's other ones who it's took 2 months.
Mm-hmm.
And they said don't give up on it because it's just
So they pull them off and put them back on, depending on what they do. They call it the short shelf or some.
Yeah, the short shelves, yeah.
Gibberish. Because I remember for one of my videos for like a whole day, kept jumping up by like 40 to 50 views. And then all of a sudden by like 4 or 5 o'clock, it just dropped right off, stopped at like 600 views.
Now, that one guy I was telling you about, he's really one of the lucky ones and everything because that short shelf, I was looking in there and about every video was him on it at one time.
Yeah.
Just every one of them was him. That's how he was knocking it out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there was another guy that I watched, Caveman Aquatics. He had about 5 or 6 videos in there too that made it up there. I don't know how many views he got, but I was through it, and there was
I had one to make it 3,700, and I thought, man, scoot over Amy. And then they just knocked me off the shelf.
I can see the name of his channel. Bottom Dwellers Aquatics, I think is what it's listed. He has one that's 200 and something thousand.
Really? Awesome.
But his subs didn't go up as much as mine did with the difference.
Really?
Just the views.
Yeah.
Have you lost many subs, Amy?
No.
Because mine,
I haven't.
I gained with that 3,700, I gained probably 12, 13 subs, and I lost like 9 of them.
Anthony's Fishy Friends, he was up to 500 or 600. I can't remember what he was trying to get to. And he made it. And then last night we looked and he had lost 4. So he was back down to whatever it was he was trying to get, 4 less than that. So
I watched a couple videos about shorts, and they was talking. Some of them was talking and complaining about losing so many subs with it after. But when you can gain big numbers like that, you can afford to lose a few.
Yeah.
Angler, I had a couple of 400 to 600. Freshwater, my uploads get 2 to 10 views.
Last Thursday, Foxy and I had 199 views.
Y'all had a good stream going on.
And we had, I think we finally got up to 40 likes.
That's awesome.
And then we go this Thursday, and Fish Talks and More, I think is what we decided to name it. So,
Fish talks and more.
yes. And we're going to talk about snails this week for part of it. So,
Nice.
Yeah, I need to see that one.
snails.
I'm starting to get mystery snails everywhere.
I bet.
Man, I
Yes.
can't believe how fast they grow.
Oh Lord, yes. I killed another one yesterday. I didn't mean to, but I did. And Jess is going to send me some gold ones since I'm down to 2. And I like to have a few more than that, but I have bunches of rabbit snails now. So
Yeah, I've got some of them red racer neorites.
yes, I love the racer
All
snails.
my little tanks, and they suck them tanks clean.
And they will. I don't know about yours, but the ones that we had when we first got them, and I still have the black one that we started out with. They'll lay eggs all over the tank, like on the not the suction, but the part of the hang on back that's down in the water, the heater, rocks. I mean, you have little white dots everywhere.
The neorites will.
And they don't hatch.
Yeah, they
So,
don't hatch unless it's brackish or whatever.
yeah. And if a snail is still long enough, they will lay eggs on another snail. So,
yeah.
Do they lay big sacks like the mystery snails do?
it's just a dot here
Yeah.
and there. Yeah, just a little white dot.
Yeah, they're egg scatterers. Yeah, I got little white dots all over my 5-gallon Fluval Flex right now that I got a beta in.
I was
Fish won't
so
eat 'em.
disappointed when I found out they wouldn't hatch. Oh, scat. I won't cat hair.
They'll clean each other up too. Like I seen one yesterday. It was on top of the other one's shell, like moving all around, like getting all the.
Oh, all the stuff off of it?
There's some better neorites than I had, man. The ones I had, I don't know what's the difference in them, but they wasn't worth 15 cents. I'd put them in the tank and they'd crawl right out.
They have some now that are striped. I have one that is sort of striped.
Those are the ones that are like kind of like a reddish brown color, and then they got like.
Yeah, I think so. I think so. And Redfish Bluefish has the horned neorite snails.
Oh, those! I bet those are cool.
They are cool looking.
Angler appreciate. Those the ram snails. Anybody have any of them? They look pretty good.
Oh my gosh, I have them everywhere.
I heard they'll populate like crazy.
Which I don't mind so much. Somebody made a not so very nice remark one day when I was showing, or I had done a video of my cherry shrimp, and they made a comment about.
Oh, we lost Amy. I don't know, Head Trick. That's what I was told, and I couldn't keep them in the tank long enough to eat any algae.
Yeah, I think the only reason they stay in mine is because the 2 tanks I have them in are Fluval Flexes, and they got like a full lid on them. The only opening is where the on the one is where the filter is, but there's a real small opening.
Only opening I had is where the hang-on filter is right there, and they're just getting out through there, I guess. I'd walk to the kitchen, I'd look down, there'd be one in the floor, and crazy. I love laying on the couch and napping and everything, man. I had the fears of a snail crawling all over me.
Yeah, they'll crawl up over the water line, but they haven't crawled out yet. I've had them for a while.
But somebody said I could take maybe and put some out of wrap, on it or something, block some of the holes up. But because I heard mystery snails will crawl out too. I haven't had a problem. I thought I had one missing. I seen him back, unless he went back and got in it.
Yeah.
One day I couldn't find him. The next day he was in there. Maybe it was too new. It might have been. I wouldn't much more drop them in there. They would definitely run straight up and get out of the water. The next thing I know, they've out of the tank. We lost you, Amy.
Yeah, we
I
lost.
hit a button.
Oh, there you go.
I mashed a button.
Wow.
Didn't mean to, but I did.
It happens.
Yes, it does. So I finally got my stimulus check Saturday. Finally.
Was it a paper check or deposit?
Direct deposited.
Carver family finally got his. And I know a lot of people who hasn't got theirs. We ain't got ours. And my friends, they haven't got theirs or nothing. But Coach Plays ain't got his, but Carver family got his Saturday.
I don't know what their reasoning was or what happened, but anyway, I finally got it. Like, I got up Saturday morning, was getting ready for work, and I was just looking at my bank account, and when I went in, I was like, "Whoa, there it is."
I
So
can't understand being direct deposit taking that long.
I heard something about if you have somebody else prepare your taxes, they create some type of account, a fake account per se, and that's what they turned into the IRS, and I really didn't understand it all. But anyway, if they did that, they had closed all those accounts. So when this came through, it didn't have anywhere to go. So they were sending them back to the IRS to have them rerouted.
My mom, she got hers the first week they
I
started
know.
doing it.
Everybody at the grocery store did. Everybody got it that week.
But I
Which
know the last one they gave out, it was real late before we got ours, so I figured it'd be the same way again.
yeah, I wasn't going to do anything with it except pay bills. And
Yeah. A couple weeks ago, I think, was when we got ours.
Really? Yeah, it's me. I went ahead and spent to have those trees cut and everything. So
cover that.
that this would cover that. That's what I was thinking. But man, when it'll cover it, I don't know. Ooh, T-Bone in here. There's T-Bone. Appreciate you, T-Bone.
What's up, T-Bone?
Yeah. Y'all, I want to do a little thing while I'm thinking about it too. Send me him to go to my list. I made me a little thing to call most of my members out, my flatheads, blue cats, and channel cats and shell crackers, y'all.
You got all fancy on us.
That's a lot easier than getting out of breath. All that high tech, man.
I can't figure out how to do all that stuff.
I got a lot of time on my hands.
I gotta go wake the wife up. I'll be right back.
No. Harry Cat, no. I don't think I ever went to bed last night. I don't remember.
Well, I was doing things, and I had Derek. I was lurking in Derek's. I know you was over in Derek's.
Mm-hmm.
Been up all night.
Well, who was before Derek?
Thank you, Hat Trick. Don't thank me, man. All my members. I appreciate y'all. But yeah, Kenny had a great sub going on last night. Stream. I'm wanting to hear his story. He was wanting to tell. Danny was about to crawl him for wanting to tell that story.
I mean, she was kind of right. It really didn't need to be told on that stream.
He was dying to tell it though.
He wanted to tell it so bad.
He kept hitting about it, and
yeah, bits and pieces that he gave, you could kind of put it all together. So, but she was about to have a cow.
Yeah, she was. Well, I still ain't got to watch the replay last week where I wasn't in there, but I want to hear about the bread deal. They got awesome stream just watching those two, man.
Somebody had told them they needed to do 2 hours, but to do a 2 hour, they would have to change their day.
Yeah.
And Danny kept saying, "We don't have enough content to do 2 hours. Y'all don't need content. Just sit there and
sit there, man.
Tell stories."
Yeah. Most of the people in there will talk just about anything,
And an hour goes by so quick too. By the time you say hello to everybody, and if you got a subject to talk about, your hour's gone. That's like redfish, bluefish, man. It seems like he don't much more get started. His stream's over with.
Well, the other night when we were streaming, we had already gone over, and people were still talking and coming in, and we were trying to close out, and people were going, "Wait, did we miss it?" And
it's hard to leave when you keep getting people pop in right when it's getting about time for you to get off.
Well, there wasn't anybody after us, but I think Foxy had something that she had to do that night, so
buddy,
she needed to get off. Oh, I don't know why I'm yawning.
I probably gave it to you.
The yawns. Well, I was telling Terry, I don't think I ever went to bed last night. If I did, it was at the very beginning of the night, and it was just a little nap.
It's bad when you can't even remember if you
I know,
slept
isn't
or
that
not.
sad?
Darren, buddy, appreciate you.
I got up. Well, I didn't get up yesterday morning. I thought I set my clock, and the phone rang about 15 after 7, and it was work. And this girl says, "Amy," and I said, "Yes," and she said, "Are you coming to work?" And I said,
Wow.
"Oh my gosh!" I said, "I'll be there in a little bit." So I got dressed and went on. But when I got to work, I was so sick, and I had the worst headache. And I thought, "Oh my gosh, something is wrong." And I still felt bad last night, and my stomach don't feel the greatest today.
Al, buddy, I appreciate you. Appreciate it a ton, buddy.
Oh, geez, Louise. Whew. Every time he does that, I think it's an ad, and I'm waiting to skip the ad. Skip the ad.
It'd be I'll get your name on my members thing, Al. I appreciate you, buddy.
I need to find your link so I can put it on my chart.
Oh. you got your little chart now.
I
It makes
did.
it a lot easier, don't it?
It does. It makes it so much easier. Let's see. Now, see it. Okay.
Yeah, I think I might try to slip in on like a early Friday evening or something and do a live stream.
Thursdays and Fridays were two of the best days of the week where, there wasn't that many people streaming and they were spread out. So,
I've noticed, unless it is lately, Wednesdays it hadn't been a lot going on neither until Punch is always late that night, 10 o'clock or something. And
well, Dan's Fish is that night. And,
Jay Wilson.
yeah.
yeah, it's probably some that I don't even have as going on that I don't even have and know they're going on and stuff. Because there's still a lot of the Fish family I don't even know or anything. And
Yeah, Jay Wilson and Dan's Fish are the only two that I know of on Wednesday nights that are like early, early in the evening, like 7, 8 o'clock.
And I tell you, anymore, the late night stream's pretty well wide open, seems like. Some
The
nights I
ones that are
can't
right
sleep.
there at
I
10
get to
o'clock.
looking and you can't find nothing going on. And man, used to, you could find streams all night long.
I can't keep them.
Mondays and Tuesdays are kind of dead too.
Yeah. I can't keep them vampire hours.
I think they jump in there, just hang on, Furlough. Late night with Furlough.
I live stream at night. Y'all are going to see me like this.
Hey, we've seen
there's some
streams
people
like
in
that
them
before.
that go to sleep. Yeah. There's some people that sleep right through them.
Yeah, we've seen them like that. Nathan fell asleep a few times.
All the time.
Hey,
now,
if I ever laid down and tried streaming, that'd be it, man. You'd see me knocked out.
Be snoring and drooling, and
I'm all right till I lay down. If I lay down on the sofa or something, man.
Jesse falls asleep quite often. Anthony falls asleep quite often. Put their little logo up in their avatar. Well, you can't see them snoring, but you sure can hear them. And Kevin goes to sleep.
Derek was about to pass out in our stream yesterday morning. He was
yeah, I remember that.
He's even spilling his drink on him.
Well, he was still streaming earlier when I looked, and he will be passing out because he's been up all night too.
Well, I tell you, when it comes down to it, though, y'all, there's plenty of room out there, and people's going to go where they want to go. But
yeah,
back when I first started streaming 2 years ago, it would be 4 or 5 streams going on at a time. And like I say, we'd have one going on the laptop, one on our phone, and everything. And I seen over last night, it's a few grow channels trying to pop back up.
I don't know who they would be.
Well, they kind of had it running by these robots and everything, and they was calling them sub for sub channels and stuff, and that's the first ones I've seen in a long time popping up like that.
I wish that they would get the schedule on Fish Room Fever's website updated to what it is right now. So that way because I know Science Gal is on there twice and she's only going once a week. They don't have Priscilla on there yet. And all ATF. He's not on there yet.
Darren got the generator ready.
I just got to get folks to run my playlist.
I tell you, one or two more hits like that, though, you'll have your numbers easy. That
I see it happening.
shoot, look how much you got already.
I know.
And
Doing the live streams will help you too.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what he says.
yeah, the live streams you'll have it in no time.
Well, if we have many more like we did the other night, it might be possible. Because I
Oh,
really didn't expect anybody to come in. You know, maybe 5 or 6 people, but
I promise you, it ain't no might to it. Amy, you'll have it easy. But you're way ahead of the game now with that lick you got. It's really tough on anybody who don't get a lick like that, man. It's
yeah, if I hadn't have, I'd still been sitting there.
it's about impossible to get to 4,000 watch hours without doing a lot of live streaming.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I'm not even thinking about that right now, because unless one of my shorts get up.
And I think you're going to see eventually when they get the shorts all straightened out, you're going to see people getting their hours easy and stuff, and because it's on a couple of those videos talking about it, man. It was somebody who had just started and had like 17 subscribers, and overnight he had a video go up to 400K or something, and
Yep.
just got started with his channel and everything.
You know, all those little videos that they're putting out about the shorts and how to do this to your channel and put a watermark here and all that stuff, they've really helped me. I mean, I'm watching them as I can, and they've really helped me out a lot.
Yeah, they do, and some of them don't though. Some of them you can tell they're on there just trying to get the views and everything. They beat around the bush and try to get
Sometimes
you
they
hang in
repeat.
there for the longest, and before they want to get to talking about it or anything.
I mean, the problem with that is like people are going to judge whether they want to watch a video within like the first like 10 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But the problem will become YouTube. I don't know if they started it yet, but they're going to start where you got to maintain that 4,000 hours, and that's where
that's what
you're going to have to really keep working on live streaming and everything when they start that, because
that's what my wife was saying TikTok does. You got to maintain like 10,000 views every month, otherwise they take you off the monetization.
And that's what YouTube says they're going to do.
I don't understand why they got to try to follow everyone else. Just do your own thing. Like,
right.
Well, that's one thing YouTube started before TikTok ever done it.
Yeah.
They've been talking about doing that on the watch hours and stuff, and they're wanting to try making sure they keep people. You know, YouTube had the problem, a lot of people racing up, get monetized, and they just wanted to sit back and try making money on their content.
Yeah.
And I can understand that. The other one's on here working and everything.
So yeah, you sit there and grind till you get monetized, and all of a sudden you just drop off. You know,
because you can look through the list on there, and it'll be people who have 3K followers and everything. And if you notice, they hadn't posted nothing for 8 months, and
they ain't got a video posted for like a year.
Yeah, for 8 months or something. So that's the reason they're doing that.
Terry, I'm gonna have to hop down in a few minutes here. I got to get ready for work. So
I appreciate you, buddy. Yeah, I seen somebody saying yesterday, Steph, that StreamYard sold out. I don't know. You got a big day today?
what's that?
You got a big day today?
As far as work, I know I got something going on. I just don't know what. I haven't looked at the paperwork yet, and I got to take my truck to get an estimate to fix that stupid door this morning. So.
Freshwater, I'm trying to share. Tried last year.
Yeah, you just gotta share what you want to share, and I mean the trolls are gonna come.
Yeah,
Don't even
never
pay.
worry about the trolls. Don't never let the trolls bother you.
Say if it's something you're proud of, and something you want to share, then other people's opinions don't matter.
It don't matter. Well, it matters. I mean, a bad opinions and trolls is just as good as thumbs up. I mean, as long as you're getting views one way or the other, man, it don't matter. They don't bother me. I wish I'd have 100,000 trolls jump on one of my shorts right now, and every one of them thumbs at me.
Yeah, I got my first few dislikes on a couple of my videos. Like, thank you.
Yeah, believe me, man.
You're still making my numbers go up.
You're still watching my video.
And Butcher said right now he's got enough banned trolls that he's banned from his channel where he could get them have another monetized channel just with banned people.
Mm.
That's fun.
He created him a airline, Bandline Airlines. He sends them out on every week. I watched his weather report, man.
Oh, that was hilarious.
Yes.
Yeah.
I wrote him. I said, only Butcher.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine what he'll have going today because Boston's going to get hit hard.
Oh yeah, I'll be looking for it.
Is this weekend the Super Bowl?
Yeah. 6 degrees while he was out there in that weather. And he gets to details, don't he?
Oh yeah. Every little detail.
Yeah, they don't even annoy me. Al, like I say, man, I seen them pick on USA so much, man. I hate it because she would let it bother her and everything. She got trolled so bad she's got where she won't even come up and show her face on the streams and stuff anymore, and you can't let them bother you like that. No, it's exactly right though. Freshwater, don't never let them bother you.
Yeah, because all the trolls are some little jerk off in his mom's basement that
They're in the basement sitting in their whitey tighties and
hate their
got
life.
a blow up doll sitting beside them, and
they hate their life and they want to make everybody else miserable with them. So,
but if you notice, the people don't let them bother you. If you notice, they start disappearing on your channels, and they try finding channels they know they're hurting somebody.
Yeah, because like when I'm out on KG Tropical Center, there's so many trolls in there. Like, I silence probably I don't even know, like 30 people a night on that channel.
Mm-hmm.
And I know Butcher's got them. They're just wanting to get on his Bandline Airlines. They want to be sent out there. He's got it where they're wanting to come to him.
Yeah.
But like I say, a thumbs down counts At times, I think it's better actually, but it counts just good as a thumbs up because controversy and stuff, man. That's YouTube like Jerry Springer and stuff. Some of that stuff does better than the.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
As long as
right.
they're not offending anybody or hurting any of your
Yeah.
guests or anything, you know. I don't care what they say about mine or anything.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, I'm gonna drop off here, y'all.
Well, buddy, I appreciate you hanging out with me. Greg, buddy, be safe today.
I sure will.
Oh no, Greg, you remembered. We had this big deal last night. I had a hang on back filter, but it wasn't a good one. It's one that came with one of those Walmart 10-gallon kits. And when I got home from work yesterday, that sucker had been pumping water out in the floor.
Oh,
So I had to clean all that mess up and get everything fixed. And then on top of that, one of my air pumps went completely out. So I had to go to Walmart yesterday and buy an air pump because I wasn't driving all the way to Tupelo to get one. Well, Priscilla said something about you don't have a check valve on your aquariums, and I said, a check valve, what's that? And then she started telling about, well, it was nothing against her, but we all got tickled, everybody in there. And everything that we talked about was a check valve. Do you have a check valve on your aquariums? It was so funny. We laughed our butts off. And I think she got a little mad at us, but I hope she's feeling better today. Because we didn't mean anything to her. It was just funny.
Jess.
Hey, Jess.
Hope everybody's doing good, Jess. I ain't got to see Jess in ages.
She was on. Shoot. Griffin's stream last night, I think.
What you?
She was on one of them that I was on last night. Then Griffin wouldn't come up. He wouldn't take his avatar down when he first got on. And I said, Griffin, why aren't you hiding behind that avatar?
Oh,
Well, he lets it down, and he had made a comment earlier in the evening about a weed whacker had gotten a hold of his head. Well, it had gotten a hold of his head.
yeah, I've been calling him Uncle Fester.
Oh, that's pretty accurate.
I asked him to go in there and slap some flour on his face with one of those powder puffs or something. Because he's been bugging me. You know how your videos, if you don't click on them, they're sitting there showing everything that you're saying. In mine, where I'm saying catfish, it's saying cankfish.
Oh.
He's been bugging me about that. I said, that's okay, Uncle Fester.
He's something else.
He does look different with his head shaved, man.
He does. And he said, I didn't mean to shave this off right here. I was going to leave a goatee. And he said, but my razor got happy. And he said, I ended up having to shave it all off. And Nathan used to do that too. He would shave it down to the bare nothings. Yeah. And then it would be grown back out, in 2 or 3 days. But
yeah. But yeah, he's been bugging me about that cankfish, but I told him that's right, man. I pretty well can't go fishing no more. Is Jess still here, or
I think so.
I've been wanting to ask her.
What time does she stream in the mornings?
I think it's 9:30. I think that's right. 9:30. Still in you, still with us. Still in you, get up here, buddy. Steve's about as bad as these women trying to get him up here. I guess he ain't got his makeup on.
Or his hair fixed.
Yeah, hair combed. Ain't got his collar turned up right. The player. He's the one got me back doing these morning streams. We used to do them all the time. Then I got away from it, and he mentioned it, and so we got it started back. Give me a few minutes. I'm on.
He's not gonna let
Use
you
that
talk about his
powder puff,
makeup.
buddy. I'll let you get up here with Amy. I'll go get me another cup of coffee. Steve, man, Steve's one of them. Been with me from pretty well the start. A lot of streams, just me and Steve be in it out there fishing and everything. He'll be sitting there hanging with me, watching my pose for me. I still wish I could get myself back feeling good and get back out and fish, man.
I hope they can do something to my hand tomorrow when I go. They may not be able to do something tomorrow, but I hope they can do something to it.
What's wrong with it?
My doctor says that it's trigger finger.
Oh.
My thumb and my middle finger, but it hurts all the way across the palm of my hand right there. Hurts. And
Wow.
like if I move my thumb the wrong way, it's awful.
Yeah.
So they're sending me to an orthopedic doctor tomorrow.
Yeah, JS is 10:30, so that's 9:30 Central. Is Al still in here?
Ooh.
Al sent me a couple pictures yesterday where he was out ice fishing.
Ooh.
Had a nice one. I guess that was a pike. There's Al. Do you go ice fishing a lot, Al? He's up in Canada, so
I bet he's got some ice to fish on.
he's got plenty of ice up that way. I know last year a lot of them around here was up around Wisconsin stuff. A lot of them was complaining about the water. It never did get cold enough for anybody to ice fish last winter. Michigan up that way, I think it was fishing with slip. He didn't get to do no ice fishing or nothing. Tried to on the weekends.
Fishing
trucker. Great having you, trucker. Trips on day one of 3 days snow. Like I say, there's certain places they're saying up to 2 feet. Man, I couldn't even imagine that. I'm sure Mississippi'd be the same way, but man, if we got 2 foot in Nashville, talk about paralyzed. they get paralyzed with a couple inches around here.
Well, these idiots get paralyzed when it's raining or sunny.
That's true. Got 13 viewers in the room. Y'all appreciate the likes. And Lori, man, appreciate Lori sharing the links. Yes, T is probably in there right now ironing his shirt and everything, and
Getting all
in the mirror, flipping his collars up. Appreciate it, Amy. So, what time is y'all streams?
6
Yeah.
Central.
6 Central.
So that'd be 7 Eastern.
Yeah. I know she's good at it too. She's the one that made my intro and everything, but it's a real nice card she made for y'all.
Yeah, I really like that.
Yeah, it was
It
sharp.
took us forever, probably 3 hours, to decide what we wanted to name it. And she said we needed to name it first so she kind of know how to design that.
Big
And,
Tank Tank, Derek, buddy. I had 3 girls in the house, 13, 12, and 10.
Yeah, if you got that many girls, that age group, you're having fun.
Amy, is your daughter away in school or something?
She is. With the one that's married, she lives in Columbus, Mississippi, and then Kristen is in Boonville at Northeast Community College.
I think it was on Facebook. You had a tag missing your daughter.
Yeah, she's my little buddy.
The youngest one.
Mm-hmm. The oldest one is real introverted. She doesn't like to get out and shop and any of that kind of stuff. And you tell that little one, let's go shopping, and she will bust the car door down for you.
Derek, buddy.
Hey, Amy. Hey, you two didn't let me know you were streaming. I just ended my stream.
I just happened to see that he was streaming. I took a shower.
You're good,
and when I
buddy.
came in here, as he was on there. So you still haven't gone to sleep?
No. No, I was going to do a 3 hours and 30-minute stream. So.
Yeah, you was pretty tired yesterday morning.
Mm-hmm.
You can see it in his eyes now.
Yep.
It's chilly out here this morning and rainy.
Yeah, don't forget to check your check valve.
I know. Kevin's already reminded me, and somebody else did too.
She was talking about that a few minutes ago.
Oh, yeah.
And just for the heck of it, I'm going to find one, and it's going to be on our stream Thursday night.
Kevin, buddy.
Here's your check valve.
What a check valve?
Is he froze? Oh, no, he's not. I thought he was froze there for a minute.
Oh, it's Kevin again. Hooray.
Nope. None of us have been
Trucker
to
is
sleep.
22.
The 3 amigos that haven't been to sleep yet.
Mm-mm.
Trucker, I guess you got snow coming too, huh?
I got a check valve laying around here somewhere.
I've got one in my box over there, my big box of stuff.
I've got one hooked up to my air pump.
You've got yours hooked up where it's supposed to be hooked up.
Mm-hmm.
That was so funny. I've never laughed so much in my life. Trying to find. I had my work schedule out here somewhere.
Trucker, hello. Troops, Tropical Aquatics.
What
Yeah,
up, still in
got
there?
Stephanie in here. Hat Trick's been with us. Furlough just left us.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
Al, Lori, awesome Lori.
Oh,
Catfish Nation, y'all. Everybody make sure you got Catfish Nation.
It snowed yesterday all day, and then it just turned to rain.
Oh, that's fun.
It started sprinkling.
No, they're gonna get pounded out up on the East Coast, man. Waiting to see Butcher. I'm sure he'll be fired up.
Chilly out here.
Yeah, it's chilly out here too. I opened the front door and the glass door just fogged over.
Alexa said it was somewhere in the 30s. Meow.
It's 40 right here. It's 40 here now. Snow's gonna melt.
We're not that cold, not that bad. It's just the wind's blowing so hard out of the north. We're 34, but it feels like 25.
Meow.
Al.
Kitty. Good kitty. Where's a good kitty?
Just went out and filled the bird feeders, and they are hungry this morning. Man, I had to go out yesterday. I went in there to get a cup of coffee, and we had a new feeder up, and it had squirrels all over it.
Oh, yeah.
I had to go out there and run all the squirrels off.
Yeah, put bear grease on it.
Yeah, they can, man, they could drain a bird feeder quick.
Mm-hmm.
Bird feeders. Squirrel likes birds.
What I like to do for squirrels is get those, those things that like vote for this person, vote for that person, those metal things that they put those signs on.
Do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The thing. Okay. You get one of those, stick it in the ground, and you stick a piece of corn on each side of it, and it's fun to watch the squirrels sit there and try to balance in the middle of it to eat the corn.
Oh, yeah.
Man, those squirrels, they're fun to watch, but like I say, they can eat you out of house and everything. But they're smart though. Once they'll work at it till they figure out a way to get to it, then they don't forget it once they get it figured out.
When we lived in Arkansas, I had hummingbird feeders out in our backyard, and we had a wood fence around our little backyard. And the squirrels would get on the wooden fence and walk to where I had the hummingbird feeder. And then they'd stretch out and grab the hummingbird feeder. And they would hang out upside down drinking out of that hummingbird feeder.
They do out here, and they'll hang upside down. Well, we had yesterday when I looked out there, we got this. I had one feeder too close, and this one squirrel was sitting on that feeder and reaching out to it, and it was like 4 squirrels on the ground, and it was scraping all the food out.
And let it
seeds
hit
out
the
and
ground.
letting it hit the ground, feeding all the other ones.
Go figure. They're
They had
smart.
to have
I'm
that
telling
worked
you.
out.
Yeah, they figure it out, man.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Squirrels
Even
can
at
be crazy.
23 and still snowing. You know, I don't mind the squirrels and stuff, but like I say, they eat a lot of bird seed, but those things are bad about getting in your attics and stuff too, and they'll eat
Chewing stuff up.
they'll eat the insulation off your wires and stuff too. You gotta
Yeah.
watch that. A lot of house fires starts
Oh, yeah.
with that stuff.
Oh, yeah, all kinds of raccoons, possums, and stuff.
Yeah, they eat that insulation off the wires.
Yep.
Hmm.
All right. I just wanted to pop here and say hi.
Well, I appreciate you, Derek. Like I say, I was in your stream earlier, just lurking around while I was working around in there, but I
Well, thanks.
seen you got on.
Mm-hmm.
You
But
finally going to
I've been
sleep,
up
Derek?
all night taking care of some things, and
Probably, I don't know. All right. Talk
I
to you
like to
later.
I like to have it playing in the background while I do stuff.
That's cool.
Me
Yeah.
too.
You know, at times
Good
you
day,
got to
I'll see y'all
lurk
later.
though, because if you come in, you everybody gets saying hi, and you hate not to say hi back to every one of them.
Yeah.
Then you feel like you're taken away from their stream too when you keep answering it, saying hi to everybody. Especially some of the streams where they're really talking, on a subject and everything pretty good.
Yeah.
Greg, Steve,
Yeah. Yeah.
you've
All
been
the
up all
snow.
night too, Kevin.
Oh yeah.
How's
Yep.
your hill streams doing?
Good. I haven't got the 55 set up for him yet, because I might have
Really?
to move the tank. Yeah, we're getting ready. My pop-up might be moving somebody in, and I'm getting ready to move out. So
Is that the 55 that somebody gave you?
yeah. Yep.
Peplin, buddy.
Yeah.
Hey,
I'm probably
Brian.
gonna be moving out of here as soon as I get back to work. My aunt has offered to pay first and second month's rent on a house for me and my wife.
Really? That's
So
good.
now I'm gonna take advantage of that and get me a house and get my fish room.
Shoot, yeah.
Yeah. I'd be a dummy not to take advantage of it.
Yeah, no, that'd be awesome, man. Carrie, appreciate you coming in.
Hey, Carrie. Morning.
Hey, Carrie.
Yep.
Look what I have on.
Carrie had an awesome stream yesterday.
I always
Yeah.
enjoy her streams. And I've
Alex is
enjoyed her
awesome.
shorts too.
Oh yeah. Yep. Alex is awesome. I told him I'm gonna go back out to Washington. Me and him are gonna hang out sometime.
Yeah, speaking of that, Kenny, he's headed to Redfish this morning, isn't he?
Yeah, he was going to pick up
Yeah.
Ian.
Yeah, and they're
And
going out there to help him.
yeah.
Maple Street, appreciate you coming in.
Oh, that's cool.
Somebody gonna help them move some stuff around or something Jason's needing to do. But that's good.
Nice.
Be neat to go out there and hang out with Jason and everything.
Wouldn't it be? And
And I
Kenny
can
and Ian.
imagine how pretty that place is too, where Jason lives out
Oh,
on the
it's
island.
nice out there.
I
I
bet
used to
it
live
is.
in Washington State. I used to
Really?
live in Washington. Yeah, I used to live there for about a year and a half, 2 years.
I bet you it's really pretty.
Loved it. I used to huck hay bales and stack lofts out there to get by and make a living.
Did you live on the island like
No, I
he is?
didn't. I lived out in. I was out there by Tacoma and Seattle and stuff like that. But I have been on a couple of the islands delivering hay and stuff like that to people. It's pretty cool. Like you leave, like I guess you call it the mainland, and you go over
Yeah,
those islands, and it's like way different.
yeah, I bet. Had to get on that ferry and everything.
Yep, we used to get on the ferry and go over there. Our truck would be full of hay. We'd have like a gooseneck trailer in the back, like loaded 6 ton of hay. It was cool.
How long a ferry ride are those? To
Depending on where you're going, it's about a half hour, maybe a little less, depending.
I'm trying to think of one of those shows I watch. I don't even know where it's at, but it's called Port something. But it's one of those reality shows. I always love that show where they was out living, middle of nowheres, man, just little town set up, and those
Uh,
people it's called Port something, but man, it's fun watching them on there. I know they wouldn't have it no other way, but it's a hard life. But you couldn't drag them to the city or anything. Those people living
nope.
out like it.
What's that other one? Homesteaders or something like that.
Yeah,
I like
homesteaders. I
that.
like it too. I wish I could think of that show Port, but man, they get out. They live off of catching their own fish and hunting, getting the deer meat and everything, and everybody helps each other, help them trim trees, and
It's like they're all a big family out there.
yeah, I really hate. I haven't seen no new episodes of it this year, but I love watching them, man. But a lot of them, they would have to take a boat to get to their place. They'd have just a port protection. Yeah, it might be it. I don't even know whereabouts that was at, but it's I don't know if it's on the east coast up there or out towards Jason's, but it's a real neat show to watch. But like I say, at Homesteaders, neat too, watching them. Steve, man. Hey, buddy.
What's up, fellas? Everybody.
What are you doing so many girls in your house?
My daughter's aunt has she went on vacation, so I have my 2 nieces.
They're overpowering you, aren't they?
But I'm gonna get off here.
What can you do, man? They're
Kevin,
good,
appreciate you.
Pass out.
and they use their
Later.
sweet powers against you. You know,
Yeah, they're going to overpower you, man.
yeah, they use their cutie mutant powers against me. So
The older they get, the stronger those powers get.
yeah, they're smart. I respect that. You know, they're gonna be great, smart women. That's all. That's
yeah.
how I see it.
That's a good way to look at it.
Yeah, you could, I only let them though. So.
Do they give Daddy a hard time?
No, at the end of it, no, they're good girls.
Yeah.
End of it,
Yeah,
kids, it's a challenge and stuff. But hey,
yeah, Maple, that's the good thing about this. It's great to put a face with everybody and everything. And
yeah, in my eyes, they look like they're closed.
Mine always do. Usually they're swollen in the morning.
you got to work today still?
No, I'm not going out in that snow.
Yeah, it'd be rough, wouldn't it? I'm waiting to see Butcher. I figured Butcher'd be over here blowing up about the weather and everything.
The roads are clear over here. I
Really?
live in a city, so like we have all the amenities and stuff like that. So
They keep the roads pretty clear, don't they?
especially the main roads, because they have to avoid any problems for the emergency vehicles to get through,
Mhm.
and lawsuits, because someone will come after the city quick.
I noticed that. I was watching some live videos last night in New York and stuff, and it was snowing pretty good, but the roads was clear, man.
Yeah.
And I guess y'all set up better down here. They don't get them clear like that.
Mm-mm.
No, you know what they do before? They have a brine solution. It's
We've
not just
started doing that now.
Yeah, they put a brine solution down beforehand, and it makes things easier to clean up later on. Then when they plow and then the snow, it just salt and it goes.
We've last few years started doing that brine, which we ain't had no snow in the last few years.
Mm-mm.
But
And
it'll work up to a certain temperature, won't it?
yeah. Well, depending on what who they got it from, and what's the solution and stuff like that.
But a lot of times they'll put that stuff down a day before it gets here and stuff. You'll see it all
On the
on the road.
bridges here, especially.
Yeah.
On hills and curbs.
Yeah. So that is a good thing they came out with and everything. But we don't, like say, I haven't looked out. We're supposed to get a dust into a half an inch here, and to the east of us a little bit, about 50 miles here. They're saying they could get 2 inches, but
Hey, Ian.
we just don't get the snows we used to. Ian, buddy.
What's up, Atkins? I can't see the channel. I mean the chat. So
Mike Turner.
that's my boy right there. What's up, Mike?
Hey, guys, I'll be back in just a second.
All right. Yeah, Steve, man, you get around, buddy. I see you everywhere as I pop in now. You're in there, so that's awesome, man.
You gotta spread the love. I'm a channel
Yeah,
supporter.
you are, buddy. And Kenny's last night, Kenny had a good stream going on.
I was there.
Yeah, I seen you there.
Yeah.
He was wanting to tell a story so bad he couldn't stand it. Daddy was getting up to it pretty good. Still mainly you saw it on y'all's roadways out. It did surprise me clear as they had the roads and stuff. But like I say, I know they got no more what they're doing up north and everything. Y'all have to deal with it all the time.
Let's see. This is what my yard looks like. Let's lift it up.
Oh yeah. Coming down still.
Yeah. It's not gonna stop till tomorrow.
Really?
Yeah.
Y'all gonna have pretty good snow then.
Yeah. It's normal. I don't grow up with that stuff. The worst person you want to ask how's the weather, if it's cold, if it's bad, is me, because it doesn't bother me. I just take it as it comes.
I used to cold didn't bother me or nothing, but boy, it does anymore. Let's say call who? Kenneth Call him Kenneth, Greg says. Which one's Kenneth? That's the thing about it, man. I know most of you buy your logos and don't actually know your names or anything. Steve, been known you as Steve ever since we first got together. And I like to call you the player every now and then.
That's okay. I hope maybe I was back when I was younger, but
I just love your logo picture where you got that collar turned up and. But I appreciate you getting on the panel with me, man.
Wow, man. Thank you for having me on.
Shoot, I appreciate you.
It's nice being up there. Look what I got hanging on the wall.
What is that?
Guitar.
This guitar?
Mm-hmm.
It looked small at first, and I thought maybe it was a mandolin or something, but
No.
you pick around on it?
No, man, it's just decorations. Yeah. But my daughter plays the violin and the viola.
All right, man. I'd love to know how to play the violin. That'd be neat.
Yeah, she's pretty good, man. She's her skills have taken me to. She's performing NJ Pack.
Really?
Yeah. She's performed with a full orchestra and stuff. She was invited.
Wow.
Yeah. So she's taking me. Her skills has taken me places that I probably wouldn't have been.
Shoot, yeah, that's awesome, man.
Mm-hmm.
I was watching a video. They made it, I guess, at each other's house of the Doobie Brothers last night, and but each one was the segment was from their house, I guess. But man, that one guy, they had one guy in there playing the violin. They was playing Old Black Waters. Oh man, they done a heck of a job in there, and he was awesome on that violin and stuff. I really love hearing them like that. Charlie Daniels, he could always play the fire out of one. Fiddle, violin, they call them fiddles. And
this year, she was supposed to start learning how to play. Well, last year, due to COVID, she wasn't able to, but she was going to start learning 2 other instruments.
That's good, man. I tell you, it's some people catches on good to all of that stuff. Just got the gift, man. I ain't never had the gift of it or anything, and me being left-handed made it rough on me too. But some people's just got the ear for it. They can play 6, 7 different instruments and stuff.
Yes.
Yeah, you need to go see that, Darren. That's a heck of a video, man. That's.
Yeah. Can I do a little plug there?
Yeah, plug all you want.
I got a new video out. Angler's Luck. Go check it out. A little short vid.
Angler's Luck. It's a short?
Yeah, it's a short. I just cast some lines over there at the Patterson Historic Falls. It's a national. Huh?
You ain't got never asked me to plug, see you. Anytime you got anything, you post it on here, buddy.
Right, thank you.
That maybe Lori can find that video and post the link to it. Angler's Luck, huh?
You know, if you're an angler, you get lucky, you know.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
I need to get lucky just to get out there anymore.
Who gets to see much more beautiful places than we do?
Oh, like I say, man, and just I can go out there and not catch a fish and just enjoy myself. You know that one video I got where when the sun goes down and everything, it's so peaceful out there and everything. And
That place you fish at, that's like mystical. It
Oh,
looks so many different ways at different times of the day and the year. Wow, it's amazing.
I just love it, man, and I got to get back out there. But catching fish is a bonus of it, though. But just being outdoors and enjoying it and everything.
There was one day you was out there. It was sun setting, and there was a fog. Oh,
Yeah, the fog. Yeah, I know. And some mornings like that, when I'd get there, the fog be lifting and everything.
it's like something out of TV, something.
And it's so relaxing, man. Like I say, man, my wife came in there talking to me yesterday. I wasn't feeling good, and I guess she's trying to pump me up and everything. And she's telling me I got to get straightened out and get back out on the water. And I told her, I said, it ain't as easy as you talk it.
Was that what you had Bailey digging in your pockets?
Bailey's digging in my pocket anytime I go to bed anymore. Man, she's learned. I'll put a treat in my pocket, boy, and she learned when I come to bed, she goes looking for the treat. That and wake me up 2 o'clock in the morning and take her outside. That dog is spoiled.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll check your video out, buddy, when I get off here. Hey, Steve, while I'm at it too, I want to share my members out right quick.
Right. Yeehaw.
Got my little gadget I can play with, and plus it saves me from getting out of breath. I appreciate all my members, man.
That was dope.
That there cost me thousands of dollars for that technology.
Hey, Catfish, you're real tech savvy. You can say no all you want. Real tech savvy.
I just like playing around with it.
You got a knack for it.
Shoot, I ain't got to act. I thought I did pretty good with it till you go over there and watch Foxy, man. She's unreal. She's one made my cover, what starts out the show, but she's awesome, boy. Her videos are so fun to sit back and watch all the stuff she does and everything.
Yeah, that's a dope intro that she made.
But I lay in bed at night, try to think of things I can do for my members and stuff, and I come in here and fool around on the computer and stuff.
Well, I can't tell you how much I appreciate those Catfish Terry pictures, that you made.
Pictures.
Paintings, those paintings.
Oh man, I'm going to get back to painting. What I got in mind now, I'm going to get me some. I wished I thought about it when I had my trees cut last week.
Mm-hmm.
One of them I had cut down was a river birch. Well, it was getting too close to the house, but I noticed I can get them on Amazon and YouTube, but little slices of the wood, and they're going to be about a half an inch thick or so. I'm wanting to get them and start painting on them. I think that would look good. Lake scenes and barn scenes and stuff painted on a piece of wood like that.
Why don't you just get a piece of driftwood and take a table saw?
Yeah, if I had a table saw, that would look really good too.
Be a whole lot cheaper too. Table saws only run for like $30, $40.
For a table saw?
Little Ryobi one.
Yeah, I thought it was a lot higher than that. I
Oh,
might not be able to paint then, though. I might be missing some fingers. I
thing with nubs.
bet I ain't ran a saw since back in my carpet days, flooring days. I used to run those skill saws all the time, and lucky. They always said you're not a good carpenter until you cut a finger off. I don't know.
No.
I used to I used to date a girl back when in my teenage years, and her stepdad, man, I helped them frame houses and stuff, and man, frame a house in just a few days, and he was good at it. He just cut everything and throw it to us, tell us to nail where to nail it and everything. And he had a couple fingers cut off. But I always heard that you're not a good carpenter. Said you can know when you got a good carpenter when you look at his hands.
Yeah, I suppose so. You look at my hands. I done took a beating. Between that and boxing,
Yeah. Yeah, Peplin, I was thinking about some wood. They got it on Amazon and stuff where it's sliced real thin and maybe about 4 or 5 inches round. I got thinking that'd make some good uh, pieces to paint on and stuff. I was gonna get Carver Family, and he's good at painting fish and everything. I told him it'd look good, some fish on them and stuff.
you know what would be a great media? Coasters.
Yeah, yeah,
Everyone, people showcase coasters in the house and collect them, and it'd be nice, round, flat, good
yeah,
surface.
yeah. It would be neat as a coaster and stuff, and get it get you a sealer over it real good after you got it painted and everything. That'd be neat. But I want to get back painting around a little bit.
Yeah, to seal, you just get one of those spray cans, polyurethane.
Uh, Man, that would work too. But that made me think, man, I've been wanting to tell Furlow. I was talking to him on here last week. Uh, but you might have been in the stream. Angler, appreciate you. But it's on YouTube. But these people, man, paints with these little Walmart cans of spray paint. And if you go in there and pull that up on YouTube, it's amazing the painting they do with those spray cans.
I have a phone call. Excuse me.
The difference between a
Sorry
carpenter
about
and
that.
a cabinet maker. The cabinet maker has all his fingers. Uh, you didn't have a call?
Yeah. I'm sorry.
No,
I don't know
you're
what it
fine.
sounds like at that end,
Nah, I didn't even hear it myself.
but now the call, I could barely hear you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I can still hear you good. I don't know.
Yeah.
Is everybody else still
Get off
hearing
and be
good?
right back down. See what happens. Right back.
There
Hello?
you are, buddy.
Yeah, I can hear you good now.
We're down to 3 people in the stream. I guess it's probably Father Fish time. Yeah, Father. Father Fish. Does he go off at 8? Yeah, he goes off at 8 now. Central. Gonna get some things together for. Yeah, acrylic. And like I say, Carver's family, man, he's real good at doing the fish and stuff. And
He has artistic talent right there.
oh, he does.
Not just the fish. He does other stuff too that he posts on Instagram and stuff like that.
Man, you see that little ink drawing he did the other day, the skull and the octopus and the.
Yeah.
That would be a heck of a tattoo, man.
Yes, or an album cover.
Yeah, yeah, it would be an awesome tattoo. It blew me away when I seen that what he done. He does them so fast. He's working on a big Neptune man right now, a big poster like of it. It's gonna be neat. But yeah, he does. He has a lot of talent and.
Sorry about that again.
No, you're good. You're
I
good,
pressed, I
buddy.
pressed the chat button. I pushed back, and I was gonna go so far back.
You know, Stu, you could go out there and make us a few good videos today, being you're not working. Go fishing.
I went out yesterday, and my spot was frozen.
Have you seen any of those videos? It's some videos on there over in the UK. Them out there catching those carps, and it'd be depot snows. They're out there fishing for those carps, catching them in the
Those guys
snow.
go out. They go out for carp fishing. They go out for days.
They do, man, for carps.
Yeah. Yeah. They pull
But
out
like I
ones
say,
like
that's
Volkswagen.
their.
Those carps, they're like the size of Volkswagens.
Oh yeah, that's their sacred fish over there, though, man.
Yeah. Good
Would
thing those
would
things
you
are
would you ever put a maggot in between your cheek and gum, keep them warm to fish with?
No, man.
I can't believe they do that.
I just wear the right gear. Keep me warm.
I wouldn't be catching no carp if I had to do that.
Yeah, most of the time when I go out there, I use my skiing gear. It's the best thing to keep you warm. You know. So
Yeah, that's Catfish Mama saying that. I thought it was peppling somebody, but Catfish Mama in here saying, "Hey, still that place you went fishing was pretty neat and stored."
thank you. Thank you for coming to see my vid. It was nice.
Catfish Mama, appreciate a thumbs up. Man, created a monster. Her getting a phone for Christmas. She stays on YouTube and TikTok.
iPhone?
No, not an iPhone. She needs an iPhone. It's an Android she got, but we went up Coach Plays his new house Friday. And as soon as we got in the car, started pulling out driveway. Next thing I know, I heard her phone, man. She's on her phone all the way up to Coach Place. Already did. I threatened her a few times, told her I was going to take her phone away from her. She's bad as the boys.
I caught her at Carver's family stream on the car driving. She was on the stream.
Carver family?
Yeah, she was on the Carver family and streaming and driving in the car.
And streaming?
Well, Carver family was streaming. He poked he was going like this to the camera, making sure she come out.
I'm gonna get that boy if he's streaming while he's driving.
Oh, the thing's posted up right there, man.
I preach to them not worry about that phone long as they're driving and till you get stopped. Morning light. I know he'll pull up at the end in the driveway and he won't come in the house for the longest. He'll sit out there and make a video in the driveway and stuff.
I have to go do some shopping. I already thought about my next video.
Really?
Yeah, I did.
It's getting about time you come across some more stuff. Have you not been coming across anything lately? You
No,
used to have a lot of good stuff where you find on your jobs and stuff.
because of the COVID, I'm not traveling up
Oh,
to. Yeah, so
yeah, I didn't think about that. Have you ever watched those live streams where they're out dumpster diving and stuff?
I love those things. I used to do that as a kid.
Man, I watched it last night. One of them, I forget who it was, but they was out and they hit the dumpster of GameStop, and it was coming live, and they got in that dumpster and found boxes and stuff, and you wouldn't believe how many brand new Xbox controllers and stuff they got out of that dumpster last night,
Yeah.
and they was brand new in the box.
Mm.
Bateson. But they racked up, man. Had all this plugs and different things, and they made a heck of a score on that last night. But he'll go around from dumpster to dumpster and take everybody with him, streaming and everything. It's pretty neat.
As a kid, my brother, he found a ColecoVision. This is when they first came out. Someone threw one in the trash because it wasn't working or whatever. They didn't know how to fix it, and he took it home. He was only about 15 years old. And tell me why we had the whole entire neighborhood playing ColecoVision with a
No,
little wire. That's how, because instead of pressing the fire button, you had to take the wire with a little piece of aluminum, and every tap the aluminum, it would fire. But we were playing.
yeah,
We were the only one in the neighborhood.
y'all was the head of the neighborhood, wasn't you?
Oh man, that ColecoVision. We grew up dirt poor. We're proud of
Hey,
it too.
our first video game was the Atari ping pong, and I never did even own one of them. I had to go to my friend's house to play it because we never did get one ourselves. I always wanted one of them. Thought that was something, man, that old Atari set when they first came out.
My
Sit
mother,
there and
my
just
mother
play
came
it.
in the house one day. Right there. My mother came in the house one day. There were about 15 kids, 20 kids inside one room. Like, what the heck is going on here? She went out to the kitchen and grabbed a broomstick. Okay, everyone's jumping on windows. Back then, the other parents could hit another kid's kid, could spank another child.
Oh yeah, you bet they could.
Yeah. So it was stuff like that too.
Yeah, it didn't have to be their own kids they could spank, man.
Yeah, he spanked kids.
And here we go, y'all. Let's get a weather update.
Do you really want a weather update?
No, not over here.
It's snowing out again.
I watched your weather video and I couldn't handle it on my channel. They take my monetize away.
Actually, they didn't take my monetization away from that one. I was kind of surprised.
Well, I'm shocked. Have you seen it, Steve?
Huh?
Have you seen his weather report video?
No.
Oh, go watch it, man, when you get off here.
Alright.
Only Butcher.
It's snowing out. It won't. Yeah. It's only like flurries for right now. We're supposed to get like a foot, I think.
Look,
Yeah, we're supposed to get, I think, 12. The coast isn't supposed to get too much. Where I'm at, we're supposed to get maybe like, I think, 8 inches. But inland's supposed to really get hammered. They're saying upwards of like a foot and a half.
I know they're saying northeastern going up that way somewhere.
Yeah, it's flurries now. They said the real heavy stuff isn't supposed to start until tomorrow, but it's going to be flurries until then.
Catfish Mama, are you still in here? I should have asked her if it's snowing. I know she's outside on break smoking a cigarette. Yeah, Steve, watch Butcher's weather video. Make me some more updates on weather today, Butcher.
Oh, when it starts snow, the more snow that hits the ground, the angrier I'm going to get. So wait till there's like a foot on the ground. Then we'll really get it. Then you'll get a good one.
All right. Hey, Catfish Mama, is it snowing out? I'm too lazy to look out the window. Nope, ain't snowing. They couldn't predict the weather here if they had to, man. I should have became a weatherman in this state.
Oh, it's the best job on the planet because you can be 1,000% wrong and still get paid.
Hey, and get paid good money for it. They cannot predict it down here for sure. I don't know if y'all have the same problem or not.
Catfish. They don't call it New England weather for nothing.
Cold and windy. It is cold and
If
windy.
you don't like the weather in Massachusetts, wait 5 minutes.
Yeah. But I mean, I can't tell you how many nights back growing up when I went to school and everything, I'd sit up all night, them calling for snow. So you just know the school's going to be closed, and come daylight, it wouldn't be no snow nowhere. So I have to go to school and with no sleep all day. Because they've said, man, this one ain't going to miss. We're going to have 7-8 inches.
You know,
Yeah,
Butcher. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I think statewide we're supposed to get eight inches at the state. Most of the state is supposed to get 8 to 12.
That's unreal.
Hey, Butcher, what are your numbers at?
We're sitting at 2,868. I want to say.
Yeah. I want. You my boy. I want to hook you up. I have this right here.
Wow.
Okay. You can offer as a giveaway for your 3,000 subscribers, and I would mail it somewhere in the U.S. for you to the winner. The little helmets.
Yeah.
That's awesome, Steve.
Hasn't been opened.
That's pretty cool, man.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Right.
You can take those little helmets and put your camera up to it, the game of the week and everything.
Like, I'll mail it directly to you, and you could do it however you like. Do it on 4,000.
Morning Light got to feed chicken their oatmeal while it's still warm. Dogs too.
There's nothing warm here.
Hey, Morning Light, do you cook the oatmeal for them before you feed them?
I lost a few of my guppies.
Lost a few.
Yeah, 3 of them. Yeah.
I lost my male platinum tiger. You got females in there too, don't you?
Oh yeah, I got a few females. They're pregnant.
Yeah.
I bought a few of them. They were hit already.
You're gonna have to get you something to where they can hide in, or you're gonna be like me, man. They'll eat all your fries up. All right, Catfish Mom, be careful.
You know, I don't care. I have like plants and little crevices or whatever, and let nature take its course. I'm not gonna go separating anything. You know,
they're taking course on mine, man.
That's it. May the strong survive.
I got that trio of those half blacks and my cherry snake skins, and I cannot. Well, my half blacks, I got one fry in there has survived. The cherries, none has survived, and I wish I could get enough of them to get them started, anyways.
Probably say I have a little fry. He comes out, little brave guy.
Butcher, you still working today? Hope he ain't off in a ditch somewhere.
Were you talking to me?
Yeah. You still working today?
Oh yeah. I'll be finishing up in like 2 hours. I just had to do something early in the morning.
Steve
Where
said
on
he
earth?
Steve
Where on
ain't gonna
earth
work.
did you learn how to drive? The gas is on the right. Just saying. It's a 50-mile-an-hour speed limit. 27 is unacceptable. Step on the gas.
You don't run 50 in the snow, do you?
No. When I'm pulling stuff, no. Empty truck, it's empty truck. I might.
Right. Good breakfast for that in the morning.
Oh man. But yeah, Butcher, be sure and make me some weather videos when it kicks in.
Oh yeah. I plan because I'm not gonna be the happiest camper if we're gonna get a foot snow.
Steve, I'm trying to get him to get out and go make us a fishing video. I tell you what, I used to do it, Steve, man. We would go up here at Spring Creek, man, when it's snowing. Colder it was, better it was. It was an underground spring, and those stripers would get up in there in that cold weather and the snow because it stayed a certain temperature year round up there, man. They would stack up in there. Nip some good fishing water.
I've gone fishing in the ocean and -40 below, and having a thrill. So like the cold doesn't bother me. Like right now, I'm thinking about where to go snowboarding.
Snowboarding.
Yeah, we're used to it up here. The cold is you just put layers on, you'll be all right.
Just put layers on. That's it. If you're warm, you're better off just peeling it off. It's easier that way.
And have you a good pair of boots if you're in the snow. I hate stupid people. Appreciate you.
Yeah, you need some.
Because if you ever get your feet wet, you'll freeze, man.
That's why you use
funny now.
some high-intensity boots.
It's funny now too, though, right? Because like we go snowmobiling a lot up here, right? And even the snowmobiles now, they have heated grips. You know what I mean? So the grips for your throttle and the handlebars, they're all heated, so your hands stay warm.
Yeah. Well, that's good. Man, I used to have a 4-wheeler and a deer hunt on it and everything. And that was the roughest thing, was driving that 4-wheeler, because your hands, where you work that gas and everything,
Yeah, yeah, oh yeah.
man, that was rough. So they got heated grips, huh?
The new ones, yeah, the new, like anything from like 20, probably like 2016, 2017 on, the
Man,
grips are heated. Yeah.
that's a heck of invention right there. Because that's the worst problems I ever had.
I've been snowboarding in some cold weather. We were up in northern New Hampshire, like on the Canadian border, like 2 years ago, and it was I want to say it was like minus like 10 below, 10 or 15 below during the day, and like 30 below at night.
Thanks, Steve. How many inches y'all got right now? Couple.
About 6.
About 6 inches.
Yeah, that's not much.
And it's supposed to snow all night.
Yeah, and consistently. So I imagine we may end up with maybe a foot and 3 inches, maybe.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what we're expecting. It hasn't started over. It's like flurries here, so the heavy stuff hasn't really started to come down yet. But I imagine the snowstorm that you're getting, we're gonna get it. We're gonna get it tomorrow.
You know, Steve, you could make us a video of a big snowman too. We don't never get to see snowmen anymore.
I actually do make them. We do make them. Snow women too, snow girls, princesses, and stuff.
Really? Make me a catfish cherry snowman.
Yeah, this snow's too fluffy right now. It's too soft. Yeah. It'd be great to go snowboarding in though.
Snowboard probably be a lot of fun.
Yeah. I just bought my daughter one a few months ago.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, it'd probably be a lot of fun.
I have two snowboards. One's for doing tricks, and one's for speed.
It'd be neat.
I enjoy the adrenaline rush.
It's fun until you fall, Maple said.
Oh, I've had some good wipeout skiing. You go to go dig that edge in and stop, and you ain't stopping.
It's like fighting. You know, you're having such a thrill. You're having, the adrenaline rushes. You don't feel none of that stuff. You feel as a thrill of the moment.
I haven't been skiing in like 2 seasons because I haven't had the time to actually go do it. Because it's a 2.5 hour, 3 hour ride for me one way to get up into the mountains.
I just find whatever slopes I can anywhere, and that's it. That's it. I troop. I'm a rebel. In between trees.
I see them on TV, man. They show them on news stuff. They're sitting there going down the road and got a rope pulling them like they're on dang skis on a boat or something. Pulling them
That'll
around.
be getting pulled by a vehicle on a snowboard.
Crazy.
Hey, we talked about kayaks the other day. I wanted to jump in there so bad. I love my kayak. I love going into the ocean with it too.
Yeah, Butcher said he hopes you get ate up. You heard that, didn't you?
Oh, anybody who takes a kayak up the ocean.
He said if anybody gets a kayak in the ocean, I hope they get eat up. And see, I took mine out in the ocean.
That's
You know what?
the
You know
whole
what I
purpose
call
bought it.
people like that? Shark bait. Shark bait.
Yeah. That's the whole purpose I bought it too. It was capable of going into the ocean too. That is,
You go out very far in it.
maybe a mile. That's not too far.
Too far for me.
Yeah, that's a big nope for me. If there's not 180 horsepower, 100, well, you know, if there's not a motor hanging off the back of it, we ain't going in the ocean with it.
Hey, Butcher, you said you starting charters again, or what?
I prefer to remain out of the food chain.
You ever deal with any shark out there while you've been in yours?
No, well, maybe the blue sharks. Sometimes they'll come up and eat your or take chomps out of what you're trying to catch.
Is that what they call the blue dogs, or?
But that's only like dogfish for us, like the dogfish sharks, like the little like 4-footers. They get in the way of the striped bass because you have to get your lure down past through them, you know, through where they kind of feed to get to some of the striper, and they eat them, they tear them lures up. So that's a pain.
You know, on the tuna show, they call them blue dogs or something, but some of them get pretty dang big.
Yeah, they're like 4 feet, 4.5 foot.
Man, they look
the
bigger than that.
little dogfish sharks.
That one guy got hit by the tail of one, and it put a big old whip across his chest.
Oh, it's weird though, cause like they're hard to, if you get a hold of one and you manage to, you know, if you catch it, their like skin is like sandpaper. So like holding on to them is an adventure, because like they'll tear you up, man. They'll wiggle and squirm, and it's hanging on to those little dogfish sharks is an adventure.
Yeah.
If you don't have gloves. Don't tell anybody. Don't tell anybody, but we just take a billy club, beat them over the head, knock them out, and just yank the hook out because they're a pain.
What's that, Steve?
So I've caught sand sharks, but that's been on charter boats.
Sand sharks.
Yeah.
The sand shark, yeah, they're like 4 foot. I think the max length is like a full grown adult is like 4 feet.
Chickens happy now, little mutant dinosaurs.
Them and the
Morning light, appreciate you.
The bluefish kind of roll together.
Yeah, I couldn't ever be out on a pontoon, a kayak, around any sharks, man.
I just know what's swimming around the water that I live in, you know. So
Yeah.
if that shark is bigger than the kayak, that's a big nope for me.
Steve don't remember about Jaws eating that big boat, man.
That was in New Jersey.
Yeah.
Yeah, the film was based off of New Jersey.
And he ate the back of that boat.
Matter of fact,
Think what he'd do to a kayak.
It was Point Pleasant.
Well, the average size around here for those sharks is 14 feet.
Yeah, Catfish Mama's going back to work now. I hate.
I told you my parents' beach that they live on, it got shut down like 8 times last year because the sharks get too close, and that harbor master has to come and, you know, drive them, you know, push them back out.
Yeah.
Mm. Well,
Yeah, 14 feet. The fish that big probably weighs, I don't know, 2,700 pounds.
And up there where Hat Trick and Steph lives is where they had some of the shark attacks and stuff.
Whales I encounter out there. Sharks.
I mean, they're
Mary,
don't get me wrong, they're incredible animals. Like they're incredible animals. They're cool to see. I mean, they're 200 million years of pure evolutionary genius. They've been around forever, so they're doing something right.
oh yeah.
But all they really do is eat, swim, and make little sharks.
Perfect game machine.
I know they flat tear those seals up, man.
Yeah, they tear them seals up. There's I'll have to make a video of that if I can ever get it. If I can ever get the like the zoom out or close enough where like you can look at some of the seals on some of the rocks near my parents' beach, and you could, because there's like this little cove that about 150 of them hang out in, and you can see, man, there's bite marks and scars and stuff on them from those are the ones that got away.
Survived.
Lucky.
But the sharks, I mean, those seals are probably, I don't know, 6 feet long, and they weigh 300 pounds, 350 pounds, and those sharks will come up on them and bite them in half.
Remember that, Steve?
That's up there, boys.
Oh, it's crazy what the sharks are capable of.
Because they chum their waters up a lot.
They wouldn't dare come to New Jersey, would they? Come to New Jersey, mess with the steer.
Although I mean, it would be interesting trying to hook up with a 2,500 pound great white. That would be interesting.
Yeah, it'd be a good video.
It is my dream to pull up something at least like good 75 pounds onto my kayak. Oh man, that'd be amazing. Oh.
I couldn't even picture it, man. It just, that guy gets out and does all that catfishing from the kayak. He has a hard enough time on those big flatheads he catches and big blues and stuff. Much less get out there and fight a shark.
I give a lot of credit to the people who fish for the striped bass in the kayaks, because even like a 30-pound striped bass, which relatively isn't that big, it'll pull that kayak around for 15, 20 minutes before it gives up.
Well, like I say, Butcher, I used to have them pull my boat around because I'd use light line, and all you could do is just let them run and
wear them out.
Yeah, and they would pull that bass boat around and everything.
We have one rod set up with light tackle, and it's like a little swimming lure on the end of it, and it's a top, it's a top water, so it swims in like the first 3.5 feet of the water column, and that's a lot of fun. If you catch like a 28, 30, or 34, a little 30, a 30-inch striper on it, it's like trying to deal with a tuna, because the line is so, you got to really fight it. You got to really be careful, but it's fun though. Light tackle and big fish is a lot of fun, because it really does make you a better fisherman, because you learn how to play the fish.
We'd get out there for 6 and 8 pound tests and throw those chartreuse grubs for smallmouth, and man, stripers, when a school of stripers come in, they'd wear you out.
People don't realize too, a lot of striped bass get caught like on the side or on the tail, because they don't, some of the times, well, like, especially if you're trolling for them, especially if you're trolling for striped bass, a lot of the times you'll feel a hit, and it's not the fish trying to bite the lure. They tail slap it. They'll go by and hit it with their side and hit it with their tail. So it's not really it's not really the fish trying to bite the lure. It's him trying. They hit it with their tail, and then they come back around on it and eat it. So a lot of these, I can't tell you how many times we've caught striped bass hooked in the tail, because they
A
hit
lot
it.
of, lot of times throwing that red fin on top water, a lot of times you'll get rows and they'll come up and slap at it and roll over at it, then come back and knock it plumb up out of the water and everything.
Oh yeah, but that's how they hunt. You know what I mean? Like they basically just beat the bait fish into submission. They'll hit it with their tail, and disorient it, and then come back and go after it again. But I can't tell you. I've probably caught, I don't know, 10 or a dozen good sized striper just hooked in the tail or hooked in the side because they just come up and hit it. They hit the lure so hard that it lodges the hook in them.
Yeah. It's
And that,
nothing no fun or top water on those things.
that'll make a 10-pound fish feel like a 60-pound monster
Yeah.
because they have all the leverage at that point.
Yeah. What's the biggest fish you've caught out of your kayak, Steve?
Probably about 11-pounder, not too big.
Real.
Yeah.
But I think that 11-pounder pull you around pretty good. People don't. You know how light those kayaks are. It doesn't take much to yank them around in the water.
I'm yanking that fish too. That's what. I got a heavy line. I'm pulling. As quick as I can, and making sure that line is tight. And I'm fighting too. But
I saw some guy who clearly either he had
Mud tramp.
Either he had a couple of screws loose, or he's a genius because he was in the water with a wetsuit and fins.
Monster fish
and
cow.
he had a surf pole and he was casting it, but he was like floating in like 15 feet of water.
oh, that's not good. Over there, fishing on a surfboard.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
You know,
I don't know about that one.
That's a big thing down here now. Is those paddle boards.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a big thing over here too.
Did you get big up there now?
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope those people get eaten too.
I can't imagine the fun in that. Just standing up.
I can't see no fun in it.
Listen, when I get on something, I want to turn a key and start an engine. If I got to row or I got to use my own human power to make it go, it's not working. That's not working.
I sure wouldn't be out there on the paddle board in sharks' waters. That's for sure.
I seen some dude on YouTube. He was like 15 miles offshore on a paddle board. I'm like, you're an idiot.
Because they come up and bite those surfboards anyways.
They'll bite the those bull sharks in Florida come up and bite those paddle boards all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, nope. That's a big capital NOPE. Nope from me.
Appreciate it, Mary.
I'd like to stay alive.
Sometime, Butcher, I'd like to get you on here and get your true feeling about things.
Just turn off monetization. You'll be all right. Then I can give you the real feeling.
Hey, Butcher, I haven't been to your about page, but I'm better off mailing that off to you, and you can showcase it your way. Do you have a mailing address on your about page?
We'll figure something out.
I'm doing pretty good, Mud Tramp. It comes
get
and
over
goes.
To you, get those mouth watering, get those numbers up.
We're trying, man, scratching and clawing.
Man, him and Coach Blaze both are getting on up there.
The ultimate goal for me is to get to 10K by the end of the year. That's what I want.
That's possible. I don't see why not. I don't see why not.
No, it's definitely doable. I just want to get to 10K because 10K opens up a lot more stuff I can do for like the community too. Like I can actually do like a fundraiser for from the channel. Like I can set it up where I can be like, all right, this stream and this whole week I'm gonna do a fundraiser for this charity and this charity. That 10K when you hit 10K on YouTube, it opens up a bunch of doors for you to a bunch of different new things you can do with the channel and opportunities and stuff like that. But I just got to get there.
I wasn't aware of that. 10K, you can do that kind of stuff.
Yeah. There's a bunch of stuff, a bunch of extras that they give you at 10K.
That's a cool perk right there.
Yeah, it's neat. I won't never have to worry about that though. Furlough, I'm trying to get to 15K by June. I'm trying to get to 2K by June.
By June.
I'm at 1541, I think.
Yeah, I'd like to be.
Mary, Mud Tramp, I appreciate that.
Mud Trap.
I don't think it's no such thing as full speed for the Catfish anymore. I think those days are over with.
I think you had the virus, Terry. I think you did.
It ain't no doubt, Butcher. I'm still having the side effects from it, and
well, if you look up the long-term side effects, you have like every one of them.
they got these groups and stuff now. I've been paying attention to them, and they're all going through the same thing and everything. And it's just, I had it before anybody knew what it was actually going on.
Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah. I guarantee it. Guarantee it. Just judging from the side effects that you're dealing with.
And it's no doubt. But the bad thing about it, people still catching it over and everything, and I can't afford to come down with it again.
Again, right? Yeah. But let's yeah, there's no doubt you had it though.
No, it ain't. Like I say, ain't no other excuses for all the problems I'm having and everything. And everybody you talk to and hear them talk, it's the same thing. You can breathe good for a couple of days, and all of a sudden it's right back on you. It's weird.
Yeah.
And the fogginess in the head and
yeah,
everything. I mean, I've got all the symptoms to it all.
Yeah. That's a big one, is the memory fog.
Yeah, the memory fog, man, it's hard to describe it. It just hits you all at once. And they was talking about the symptoms and everything. It's like your brain gets fatigued with this stuff and everything. And it's a crazy feeling, man.
Oh, I can imagine.
Awesome, Mary. And I know everybody, I know at times everybody thinks I'm losing it too, because I was having a spell and I caught myself yesterday and everything. And I was calling Griffin Butcher the whole morning. And I know Furlough and them thought I was going crazy. And I did catch myself and everything and tried playing it off. And it's no telling how much I do it in my streams and stuff, but I apologize for it.
Yeah, no, it's definitely, they're doing like this whole, they're doing this whole thing where they're studying the like long-term effects of it now. You know what I mean? Like the long-term, like once you get it, and then like what are the long-term side effects that people are dealing with? And the big ones are that memory fog where it like comes and goes and stuff like that.
It's awful, man. And like I say, I apologize for it, man. If I call anybody somebody else's name or something.
The other big one they were saying was was like joint pain, like
Well,
joint pain was one of them. One of the
joint pains, Butcher, I get hurting from my toes to my head, and it'll hit me all at once, and I can't move, can't hardly walk, and the headaches, and it's just, I don't know, it's unreal, man. And I wouldn't wish it on nobody.
yeah, I don't blame you. I'm sure it sucks.
It's just, you just get tired of it, man. I tell my wife all the time, I'm so sick of it, but then you'll have a few good days. I mean, you'll have a couple good days. You think you're starting to get better, then it's right back on you. It's awful.
Yeah, I remember you being sick for like a probably like a month straight, just not feeling.
I'm shocked now that what I see now, what it's doing to everybody. I'm shocked that I didn't pass away, but during the time I told Lisa to come check on me in the bedroom, keep an eye on me, because I thought I was dying, man, at the time. I mean, I was having to walk with a cane and everything. I couldn't take 1, 2 steps, and I was out of breath, couldn't breathe. It was awful.
Oh, I'm sure.
It is, Mary, that fogginess and everything. And, you know, I have it and everything. And when it starts coming on me and stuff, you get to wondering if you're having a stroke or something. But it's just all of that crap comes up. I don't know.
Yeah, they're definitely now they're doing a lot of studying on the long-term effects because they're
And
not.
some's even having real bad heart conditions out of it. I mean, I've had some heart problems, but luckily, you know, not like some of them are.
Yeah, I know the a pitcher for the Red Sox had like a lot of heart issues because he got it, and then they for like a year he had a lot of like different heart issues. Luckily, they're gone now, but like yeah, for like a good solid year, he had a lot of heart trouble.
You know, I didn't know it, but Brady, he was talking. His dad spent 18 days in the hospital with the COVID.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I didn't know that.
It's if you get it bad, it's no joke. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you get it bad, it's no joke. But
I was lucky because I laid in there in bed and never would go to the hospital, doctor, or anything, and I was lucky to.
like Coach K had it. Did you know that? You know Coach K. You know like Coach plays his friend there, Coach K.
Yeah.
He had it. He had it, and he said that he got the joint pain for like 2 weeks, and it was no fun.
I still got like I say, that even comes and goes too, but it'll get so bad all of a sudden. Well, like I say, all of a sudden, and that could be coming from the brain too, but all of a sudden, it's all I can do to take some steps. I get where I can't walk or anything.
Yeah, they told the coach that the best thing you can do is move. You got to move, whether it hurts. They said that they know that it's going to hurt, but they told him to move around. You know, stretch out, move around.
Yeah.
It's a weird thing, man. It's a weird thing. They still don't know a lot about it.
No, they don't. And well, like I say, just now starting to hear more about it and everything. I didn't know it was a lot of people having the same stuff I was and everything. It kind of makes you feel better to hear about other people's having the same stuff.
Misery loves company.
Yeah. At least you know, kind of start thinking, you know, what's going on and stuff.
No, I understand. It's like you feel normal. I understand. It's like a normal thing.
Yeah,
It was a joke.
I don't wish it on nobody else, but at least it's other people. You can learn by hearing other people having the problems and stuff.
Yeah. And relate to, yeah.
Yeah, and believe me, I've even got to looking on Facebook and stuff, trying to find some support groups, maybe or something to hang out with.
Yeah. Because it hit you pretty hard, man. You were
Oh man, it hit me like a ton of bricks. You know, I was fishing, man, and Steve knows too. I was out fishing and did something like that. Well, first I had the flu, and I got over the flu. Then this crap happened not long after the flu and everything. So it was a big hit on me.
Yeah, it was like the flu never left in a way, in a sense.
Yeah, it was just crazy, man. Well, you know, they did heart tests and everything on me. They thought was having congested heart failure when I came down with it. They didn't know what they was treating.
Yeah. I
And
remember you saying that. I remember you saying that they didn't know they didn't know what was wrong. Like you had gone.
yeah, they ran heart scans and everything. They were scared I was head of, and they warned me they thought I was having congested heart failure.
Yeah.
And nobody could ever tell me what was wrong. And they just put me on the inhalers and gave me these shots and Z-Packs and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And that's basically to this day still how they treat most of the people to this day. Still, they ain't got no treatment for it.
They just treat the symptoms the best they can. That's basically all they're doing.
Yeah.
And then they help you. You know, they do what they can to help you deal with like all the stuff.
Now, I think they got a way to treat it for anybody who's got some big money, to be honest with you. Big J.
Coach K told me that they told him that, you know, like even like the slightest amount of exercise, get your blood flowing and moving, will help it. You know what I mean? Like they told him Mucinex. You know, if you're coughing and if your chest is congested up, take the Mucinex.
Yeah.
But it's really an immunity thing. Like you just gotta basically just cross your fingers and hope that your immune system can fight it out.
Oh, it is. And, you know, and I'm at a disadvantage with my age and everything. You know, a lot of young people, but it still hits some young people hard too.
Oh yeah. There's still even Cam Newton.
That's not age restricted.
Cam Newton got it for the Pats, and he said in an interview at the end of the season that he was still having mental fog.
And it still bothers me every now and then. We'll get somebody in our stream, you know, it's not one of our regulars and stuff, but they'll come in and say it's fake. And
no, it's
fake news. It ain't true and everything. Until you've had it or somebody in your family's had it, you'll think fake.
You're probably still denying it.
Yeah.
The thing that that's I think they're you know that the main concern to them is just how easily it spreads. You know what I mean? That's the concern for them is a friend of mine does clinical research and he's in the medical field, and he was saying that the contagion rate for like the normal flu is like 1.2. So it's like if you have the flu and you're near somebody, you're in a crowd, you have a chance of spreading it to maybe one other person. You know, maybe one other. The contagion rate for this thing is like over 4.
Oh, I know.
You know what I mean? It's like that's what their biggest concern is just how easily it can go from one person to the next, and you just don't know how everybody's going to react to it. You know, some people get it and they're completely fine. Other people get it and they're they struggle.
Well, yes, a lot of people never even has a symptom from it. John, T-Bone, Big J, Carver family. But
Carver,
yes, some
Carver,
never even has a symptom and look up, but they're still carriers too, though.
Carver, this is me
What's up
flipping
to
you off.
everybody coming in?
Carver, this is me flipping you off. You just can't see it.
I'm sure he's probably right back at you,
Sabula.
Butcher. Van Line Airlines.
So we every year here we have a massive like fish show. It's like a fishing industry show where they bring all the lures, all the lure companies come out, all the boat companies come out, all the guys,
we would have that every January and February, and this year it ain't nothing going on, I guess.
Yeah, it's April here, and they've already pushed it back.
We used to call it the Great Outdoor Show. Was the big one we would have and everything, and
I forget what they call it here, but they have it in Rhode Island at a massive convention center, and it's like all of the top, striper lure guys, all the best fishing industry guys are there, and it's a heck of a show. Like it's really fun too because they have like a bunch of food trucks that go, and they canceled it last year, and I think they're going to cancel it again this year, which is a bummer too because it is a blast to go.
Butcher, I got to go to a big one year. My dad got me and took me with him. Bus took us down to Birmingham, Alabama, and it was the Bassmasters championship fish off.
Yeah.
And they was fishing in Birmingham, Alabama, and they had the big outdoor show and boat show and everything going on there. And then you go see the weigh-in in the arena and everything. That was real neat.
Oh, it's an event. Like that's the best way I can put it. It's an event. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it is. I always loved it.
I miss it though. I hope it comes back next year. I hope they bring it back next year.
It always got you ready for fishing season, man.
Well, no, you could just get a bunch of deals. Like I remember walking in there, I would walk in there with like $50 or $75 and walk out with like, an entire cart full of stuff. Cause everybody that's where they give you the best deals. It's like, 40% off and all this stuff. And it's like, I would just come out of there with a cart full of stuff.
Then they'd have all the seminars. I actually worked a few shows where my buddy had a bait shop and I had to go down there and work the show with them and stuff. And it was a lot of fun.
They had one year they had like a bunch of them where it was like you got to, if you paid like $15 and you could attend the seminar, and then you basically got to try out and take a look at like these all the new reels and all the new equipment that it was pretty cool. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it is. I miss them big time.
Because they're like you said, they're an event. They have the weigh-ins, they have all this stuff going on.
Oh yeah.
It's not just like the boat, it's not just the show. It's a whole like weekend of events.
And like I say, they'd have food trucks everywhere. It's just a
guys would bring their trucks, right, with their trailer hitches, and they would literally buy boats on the spot and just pull them away.
Yeah.
Seriously.
I know.
They would buy the boats on the spot, and they would literally just drop them on their trailer hitch and just drive away with them.
Back then you could get some real good deals there too on boats and stuff.
Well, they also built them better,
Yeah.
Back in the day, they don't build. I've seen how they build some of these new ones, like, and there's certain boat brands that I just won't buy, that I just literally won't buy because of how they cut corners and quality and stuff like that.
Oh, no doubt. Appreciate it, Mud Tramp. Big J's got a great channel.
Like I tend to stick to, just from my experience, it's Boston Whaler, Grady White. Those are the two that I tend to stick to.
Yeah. Hey, Mary, have you left Kentucky? Have you went back home? Be a bad time to be back up in Virginia right now.
Going to get my coffee. We got the high vis on because people are stupid when they drive heavy equipment, so I'm wearing all high vis.
Yeah, no doubt. It's a lot warmer than 6 degrees today, ain't it?
No, it's it's like 30 here, 25.
Yeah.
But it's dropped like every hour. It's dropping though. It's dropping by the hour.
Ooh, me. Y'all, I'm approaching 3 hours here. I got 3 more minutes and I'll probably shut it down. And it's been a great stream and everything. But I'm going to recognize my.
There you go.
Everybody make sure you get all those great members, y'all.
Catfish going Hollywood with all the new graphics.
They're the ones paying for all this high class technology.
See, I know enough about like the OBS stuff and all, like just enough. I'm like, I would rather get it to a point where I could just pay someone to do all that stuff for me.
Oh, I know. Yeah, I know just enough to get me in trouble with it.
That's about it.
You show them where their money's going.
Huh?
They're showing them where their money's going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that tank right there.
That is a cool
Steve.
thing.
Thank you.
That big conch, is that a conch shell in there?
Yeah. Just.
You know that those are actually good eating. Those conch.
Really?
Yeah, they're good eating. They're like they taste like a mixture of
Appreciate you, John.
They taste like calamari, like squid.
Squid.
Yeah.
Well, I don't
And,
want
I
any.
like calamari. I like squid.
In Bermuda, we had conch salad. It was pretty good.
I'd be
Was it
having
cooked or ceviche style?
salad.
Ceviche style. Ceviche. It was good, man. But then again, I'll eat pretty much anything.
Well, I know all of y'all living up that way. It would really be unusual for somebody not to like seafood and fish if you lived right at the place like that.
I make fun of my girlfriend because she's a terrible New Englander because she doesn't eat seafood.
Really?
Nope.
I just cannot eat anything with a fishy taste.
Striper is delicious.
Striper, I love striper.
It's you put all you need to cook that fish is some butter and some cracked pepper, and that's it. It's
That's
delicious.
it, man. Striper's awesome.
And seafood doesn't have a fishy taste or smell. If it's fresh,
it
doesn't.
Yeah. Any kind of fish that's fresh fish won't.
Well, a lot of it don't have a fishy taste, but man, mackerels or anything like that, I can't eat any of that.
Yeah, see, I won't do mackerel. I won't do like bluefish because
bluefish.
It's too oily for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's too gamey. It has that really gamey taste, and I
can't eat that, and I can't eat crab legs, man. I can't get
I
past the
love me.
smell of a crab leg.
I love me some crab legs.
Crab legs
I-
good.
I could eat crab all day. Yeah, it's delicious.
Nice sweet meat.
Yeah.
I've tried it and I didn't taste nothing sweet about it.
Did you do what kind did you eat? Did you eat king crab or
Yeah, king crab.
really?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's
But I can't eat anything fishy.
See, I the king crab, Dungeness, rock crab, all that. I'll eat all that, man. That stuff is delicious.
Heading back to Virginia tomorrow, Wednesday. I think they got a lot of snow, Mary.
Maryland blue crab is incredible.
Hey, I was in Maryland for that month and that week. The food over there is so good. I gained maybe about 5 pounds.
It's delicious.
Crab cakes is popular in Maryland, ain't it?
It's delicious. Yeah. Oh yeah. That Maryland blue crab, the crab cakes over there. That stuff is delicious.
I've seen videos where they got this shops that's been in the family for way up in the years and everything, where they make all the crab patties and crab meat and everything.
Mary Page, I've striper's delicious. I haven't had walleye yet. People have told me it's very good though.
Walleye is some of the best, Butcher.
Is it? People have said that it's really good.
Yeah, walleye is some of the best fish out there, man. The meat's so white and everything. It is really good.
Yeah, I haven't eaten it. I have I've had deep fried iguana in Mexico. That was interesting.
I haven't tried iguana.
Deep fried
I would.
iguana and chocolate covered ants.
I'm not eating no lizards and I'm not eating no ants.
Give me a chocolate covered cricket. I'll try it.
Long as they still got steaks and baby back ribs, I'm not eating no lizards. Y'all act like we're running out of food.
It wasn't too bad though. It wasn't too bad. It was pretty good. It was different tasting, but it wasn't bad.
You know how it goes. When in Rome, eat like the Romans.
We went to Bermuda, and that island is known for they make their own rum, right? Like that island produces its own rum and they ship it off. Well, they make their own rum cakes with it too, and those are delicious. They're like wicked. It was expensive for the rum cakes, but those rum cakes, man, oh boy, they were good. They should put a label on them, eat while seated though, because that rum is strong. And by the time you get done eating that one rum cake, your boy had a little trouble standing up afterwards.
Mary, everybody around here is crazy about crab legs except me. I cannot eat them.
Oh, Maryland blue crab all day. Oh my God, I could eat that. I could eat Maryland blue crab all day. Incredible.
I don't know. I wish I could eat all that, but I can't. Oh, maybe I guess I'm going to have to go in there and stir me up something to eat, though. I appreciate everybody hanging out with me this morning.
Right.
And I'll be looking for some weather update videos.
Oh, you'll get it tomorrow.
And Steve, man, make me some snowboarding videos. Shorts and hey, everybody, what was the name of that shorts to you?
Oh, anglers are lucky.
Anglers are lucky, Butcher. Everybody check out Steve's short and everything.
I'll have to send you a video, Catfish, of we took an old mattress, a ski rope, and a Ford truck, and we had some fun, my friend, in my buddy's field.
I can imagine. Yeah, send me that.
I'll have to show you that.
Lizards in the Instapot ain't gonna happen.
Lizards in Instapot.
It's one cooking show I won't do.
Instapot lizard.
Although it might go viral.
Instapot iguana.
Yeah.
The part that will go viral is seeing you trying to taste it.
Yeah, with me falling out, what would go viral? Y'all, I love you. I'm gonna get off here. I appreciate all y'all.
I'll see you. I'm gonna give my goodbyes in the chat. Thank you for having me up here, Terry.
Hey, man, thanks for coming up. Butcher, you too, buddy.
No
Later,
problem.
All right, Mary.
Mary Page, that rum is good in Bermuda. It's strong though. It believe me, it put me on my behind.
Mary, Mud Tramp, everybody, John, everybody. I love everybody, and I'll see y'all later.
See you, Catfish.
All right.